Welcome to the Grown Ass Man Show.
We fucking up the whole program. We fucking up the whole program.
Welcome back to the Grown Ass Man Show.
And today, another topic that we're going to talk about is actually up on the ballot here in November in Nevada. And obviously, medical marijuana use is pretty much widely accepted throughout the country. But recreational use legalization is here up in November. It's the issue number 2, which because it's question number 2 because it's the shit, and we're all for it, even if we're not necessarily into participating in it. We believe in the rights of people to do what they want to do, especially if they're not hurting anyone.
Yeah, they finally just got the medical part of it worked out here. There's dispensaries almost every corner, or apothecaries, they like to call them. It's a fancy word for just
apothecaries. Yeah.
It's kind of. When I first saw those back in Jersey, they call the different drugstores apothecaries. But you know, what's wild about this issue though is they're only going to issue certain medical licenses, and you have to be grown in the state. You're not going to be cross state lines with this stuff. But my problem with the whole thing is, as much as I want it to happen, and I believe in the legalization of recreational marijuana, it's the guys who apply for these licenses to be able to grow them. A lot of them were judges and law enforcement people out here that are now going to profit from the very same drugs that they've been locking people up for years.
And that shit is wrong. It's two left shoes. One judge that's on one of those boards, he gave a guy, 3 months ago, he gave a guy 35 years for, it wasn't that much weed, but now he's sitting on the board poised to make some money off of that. And that, you know, I don't give a fuck what you say, oh, it's his right to make money. He should have his throat cut.
Well, you know, if they legalize recreational marijuana in the state of Nevada, they need to go prisoner by prisoner.
Retroactive, and let them go.
And release all non-violent people that have been busted with possessing and or for using marijuana.
Yep. They should let everybody out, and you know what? And
exonerate them completely.
Yep.
I don't want them to have to still check that they're a felon. That's not right, because what they did, we've all determined, is not wrong. It's not wrong, and we've disproportionately in this country for the last almost 80 years locked up people of minority descent for this one harmless plant. That's what it was.
And it's wild too. There's some answer we were talking about earlier about the Raiders. You know, he recently bought the Las Vegas Review-Journal, which is our newspaper out here. Kept it real quiet about buying it, and you know, he's running basically Reefer Madness anti-Question 2 campaign right now in the local paper.
He's controlling the narrative.
And the reason why he's doing that in the newspaper is real simple. Who reads newspapers?
Old people.
Old people. Who votes the most?
Old people.
Old people. So it's really going to be about the youth vote on this. We got to get the youth vote out there to make it happen. Because this already came up about, I don't know exactly, this came up in 2006 and they got turned down.
What's the date on the question?
Well, it's November 2nd.
Okay, guys, all you potheads, get out there November 1st. Okay, that's your target date. So that you show up on time. Get there on November 1st. That way you're there by November 2nd. That's the thing. You don't go rolling up on the 3rd with Cheeto dust on your shirt like, let's do this, guys. No, get there. Because it matters. It really does matter. Even if you don't plan on participating for you, if you believe in your heart of hearts that there's a lot of innocent people that are doing nothing wrong and they're just going about their lives hurting no one and don't deserve to be treated like fucking criminals, get out there.
And you know, and what really burns, it just burns my ass to think it's gonna be some guy saying to make $800,000-$900,000 a year plus all he can steal, with a smug look on his face, and he's been giving football numbers to all these people. You know what I mean? And
this is a step in the right direction.
It's a step in the right direction, but it's still me as a man and me as a black man. I got problems with these punk ass judges and all these cats in law enforcement making money off of this shit. Yeah, I really do. And I don't care if
people... they figured out a way to make money off of locking them up, and now they're figuring out a way to make money on the other end.
Yeah, and you can throw shade at me or whatever. I can handle it. You know, if you see me face to face and got something to say, you know, I'm not the kind of guy to run and shy away from it.
Yeah, that store is always open. Don't worry about that.
As Manso says, vote yes on issue 2.
Get out there, please. It's important.
Vote.
Come on, guys.
Act like a fucking grown up.
Yep. Peace.